I think a lot of people would love to learn Kenjutsu Kenshi variation, but a lot of them think that this is the hardest one to do, when in fact, it's not. And I'm here to share with you some tips that helped me to feel comfortable with this character. First of all, when you look at his moveset, you'll realize that there is no telling what moves are useless and which ones are actually good in battle, so let's start with that. All of Kenshi's combos start from high or overhead, so if opponent blocks high, it gives you a trouble. In order to avoid that, you use Shin Kick or Shin Strike. Shin Strike is used to poke people, basically kick them enough so they would release, block. And Shin Kick is used to interrupt the move into the special. You can probably do the same with Shin Strike, but the thing is that if opponent is smart, he will be able to block it and, well, Kung Lao's hat. But if you know for sure that your opponent is, well, knob, then you can of course do this. Or if you know that he's not expecting it, you can do it as well. Now, if opponent likes to block low all the time, you have your Hat Splitter. It's not a very fast move, but it has a lot of range. And also, it can be cancelled into a special move, which is freaking awesome. Because this way it can be used as a combo starter. Also, I once used it as an anti-air, but don't quote me on that. There is one more awesome overhead move, but we will talk later about it. Now, got to say that the main problem with Kenshi is that if you want to make above 30% combo, you have to use meter, and this really sucks. As for his normal combos, they're okay because most of them, I repeat, most of them are unpunishable, but I feel like their main use is in their range. Basically, there are a lot of combos that can be an anti-air, or those combos that you can start from the middle of the screen and you will still hit your opponent by the end of it. It's cool because all the combos are used to get an extender, basically a move called Telesuspend. After using it, you do some serious damage. But if I had to choose, I would say that the main combos that you have to remember are Split Ends and Spinning Slash. Spinning Slash is mostly because of that sexy low, while Split Ends is used to start the real combo that does 40 or 30% damage. I will teach you one by the end of the video. There are also two more moves that you got to remember. First of them is Double Slap. It's very fast, it does 10% damage, and is used in the combos. How exactly? I'll tell you later. The other one is called Soul Blade. Now, this one is used mainly to link it into a special move, or to gain distance, or to switch sides with your opponent. It depends. Basically, most of the times I use it to do a free 20% damage, but whatever. Now that we're gonna talk about special moves, things are gonna finally make some sense. Well, first of all, as I already told you, Telesuspend is used to extend combos. There is not much use of it if you don't use the meter. Remember when I told you that there is one more overhead move? Well, here it is, Spinning Blade, and it will make your opponents mad.
I had to break it, I'm not gonna get to the ground. Oh my god, he's fucking overhead.
Mostly because it can be chained with another special move called Teletoss, but only if you use meter. It's not that bad considering how fast this move is, and it makes your opponent scream if they like to block low. There is one move that I like better though, and it's Rising Sword. Mainly because it can be chained with uppercut, and it does a lot of damage. 90% with no meter? Like, thanks! Also, a lot of people say that it's a good anti-air, but it tends to miss unless you use the meter. Anyway, perfect wake-up move. Now, if you get into the zoning battle with people spamming stuff at you, you can use Blade Absorb or Blade Reflect. But I won't suggest to do this very often because, well, it only reflects or absorbs one projectile, so if opponent meters, you're not gonna do it. Also, if opponent uses some very fast projectile, it can be very hard to actually predict how to use Blade Reflect or Blade Observation. So what I suggest to do is to use the move that I mentioned before called Teletoss, since the range of that move is almost full screen. You need to do like a couple of steps to actually make it work. Also keep in mind that this is the most damaging special, so if you want to spam something, you got the idea, right? Anyway, better just use it as a combo ender. Also, I know that some people are going to try it, so I'm warning you, you can't grab persons out of their special moves. So if you try to grab Liu Kang with his you're gonna have a bad time, don't do it. And well, I promised you a combo. I'm gonna give you an easy one, it's 33% damage and it doesn't require any hardcore links. Any newbie can do this. All inputs are above. The only thing that should be hard for newbies here is the last link into the uppercut. Basically you do this once you see that Kenshi's sword is shining with blue. Right now! And this is it. Thank you for watching, this was Kashimaru, and I hope this helps you to get the best achievement of your life.
Kenshi wins.